Hi everyone, my name is Suzanne and I'm a Chinese metaphysics master in Hong Kong. Now today I would like to talk about a topic that a lot of people don't really want to talk about, and that's the topic of anxiety and fears. Yeah, so especially in today's or this year's environment, a lot of people suffer from anxiety issues and situations where you are very, very fearful, panic attacks, and this can be debilitating. Yeah, it can be very, very severe and make you just unable to move forward or do anything whatsoever. Now, can Bazi Astrology actually help with these kind of conditions? The answer is very simple. It's yes. First of all, in a Bazi chart, we can identify very clearly who is most or more prone to panic attacks, situations of anxiety and fears. Yeah, there are certain people who, just based on an elemental dysfunction or imbalance in their Bazi chart, are more prone to these types of conditions from the get-go. And in a second step, we can then also identify when these fears or when these anxiety attacks actually manifest. So in which years in particular they come to the surface, bubble up, and become very, very serious. So not only do we see the natural condition of the person, yeah, as to whether or not you're more at risk of suffering from depression, anxiety, and panic attacks, but we can also identify when those are likely to happen. Once you know that, you can then prevent or at least minimize the effects. Yeah, so it's not like, oh, well, I'm preconditioned to have this and I know it's going to happen next year, so I'm just going to live through it. No, that's not what Bazi does. We're actually trying to empower you and take control of your life. If you know when something is going to manifest, you can take preemptive action. You can work on yourself. You can go into counseling, therapy, or just adapt your lifestyle in such a way that you are less likely to fall into a bout of depression or anxiety. And furthermore, once we know what elemental imbalance causes those anxiety attacks, panic attacks, and fears, we can then, in very natural ways, actually try to recreate balance so that from the get-go, those situations don't impact you very severely, don't even come up that severely. Yeah, so this is something that is actually very empowering, and it can help you in the long run. It's not something that is a quick fix. It is something that we attempt to help you with in the long term. Yeah, so that you know how to deal with it, and that you know in which years you're likely to suffer from these kind of situations, and then what to do to not be that affected. So this is something that is very useful with Bazi. Most people think it's just about relationships or physical health problems or wealth and career aspects, but no, we can detect emotional distress, mental distress, and then balance this out by counteracting effectively and before it actually happens. So if you would like to know more about this, then please get in touch with me. My contact details are in the notes below.